Fundamentals are an instrumental part of basketball culture for kids growing up. You are taught how to shoot properly, how to dribble, and so on and so forth. Most young kids look the same when they play, but then around high school, players begin to grow into their bodies and establish themselves on the court. Some guys may need to develop a specific skill set based on how tall they may be and what position they play. Regardless, players tend to incorporate signature moves into their repertoire.
Take a look at Crawford here behind his back.
A signature move is simply a consistent action a player takes on the court to help their overall game. It is typically something that a player has worked on for their whole career and have perfected it by the time they reach the NBA. It could be a form of a shot, a type of pass, or even a dribble move. Some players have displayed such incredible signature moves over the course of their careers that they have leaned on it to help them succeed because of how effective it is. Today, we are going to be counting down the top 10 signature moves of all time in NBA history. But first, if you want a chance to win a free PS5 or Xbox One with a copy of NBA 2K21, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and watch the video all the way through to be entered into our free giveaway. We will announce the winner as soon as we reach 50,000 subscribers on the channel. Okay, so this is a list of the best signature moves of all time. We took into account multiple aspects of the move, including how beneficial it was to a player's overall performance, the longevity of the move, the originality of the move, and of course how fancy and smooth it looked. Now understandably, some of you may disagree with some of our selections, and hey, that is okay. Let us know in the comment section what you think of our picks and who you would have liked to see. We hope this will lead to some respectful debate. So here is our list for the top 10 signature NBA moves of all time. Number 10, Tim Hardaway Killer Crossover UTEP two-step. Now everyone loves a good crossover, but few have mastered it like Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway has every chamber filled tonight.
Before Hardaway broke out the move, it was rarely used by anybody around the league. He revolutionized it, and now almost any quality ball handler has some form of a crossover. But Hardaway's crossover was one of a kind, hence the nickname Killer Crossover. Kids tried to emulate it, fans loved it, and opponents were left stunned by the move. This was a huge part of his game, and it often led to Hardaway finding an open lane after blowing by a defender. Original and classic, the Hardaway Killer Crossover changed the way that basketball is played. Number 9, Dirk Nowitzki One-Legged Fadeaway. The fadeaway was nothing new when Nowitzki first broke into the league. However, he put his own unique spin on the move that made it legendary in its own right. Because of his height and length, when he faded back with one leg in the air, he was nearly unguardable.
He's one of the most unique offensive weapons to ever play this game.
Nowitzki 1 foot falling away.
All opponents could do was cross their fingers and hope that he missed the shot. Being 7 feet tall and having the ability to shoot is already impressive enough, but when you factor in his incredible one-leg fadeaway jumper, it is no wonder why Dirk was so dominant for so many years. I mean, just thinking about the level of difficulty to hit this shot over and over again is amazing. While some moves on this list will be used by many different players, this is one that belongs purely to Dirk Nowitzki. Number 8, Kobe Bryant Spin Jumper. Now, Kobe was a mid-range master throughout his career, and much of that is a product of his spin jump shot. Kobe would square up with his back to the basket, spin, fade, and shoot, often leading to a bucket. Because of his athleticism and quickness, trying to guard it was nothing short of an impossible task. Even when the whole arena knew Kobe was going to take the shot, there was still not much that defenders could do. All around the world, kids at different ages would copy the shot and yell the name Kobe. The shot was popular, fun to watch, and most importantly, it was incredibly effective. Kobe would take it in the first quarter or the fourth quarter, opening night or Game 7 of the NBA Finals. It did not matter. All he knew was that he was going to sink the shot. You have to respect that Mamba mentality. Number 7, Manu Ginobili Euro Step. When you think of a Euro step nowadays, you probably think of James Harden. However, it was Ginobili who revolutionized the shot in the NBA after playing in the Italian league, where he perfected the move. Manu was never the biggest guy on the court, but his quickness and agility combined with the Euro step frustrated defenses consistently.
Ginobili attacks, goes up, spins it up and in.
Rim protecting big men would often try to swap Manu's shots, but would end up with nothing but air after Ginobili rapidly switched directions and finished the layup. In addition to being a frequently used weapon for Ginobili, it is also one of the smoothest looking moves you will ever see. While most people don't buy tickets to see layups, watching Manu finish off a Euro step with a slick finger roll was worth the price of admission. Number 6, Dominique Wilkins Tomahawk Dunk. From a smooth move to a powerful one, the Dominique Wilkins Tomahawk Dunk checks in at number 6. He popularized the powerful dunk during the 80s, and trying to guard it was similar to standing in front of a freight train coming in at full speed. The dunk had a rippling effect as well, as following Wilkins performing the tomahawk, his team would often get fired up and start playing more cohesively as a unit. Many players have followed suit and added the tomahawk dunk to their repertoires, but it will always belong to Wilkins.
Gets the 3-on-2 out of it, and a Wilkins dunk.
Wilkins is one of the best dunkers of all time and was a regular entry into the slam dunk contest. He won the contest twice and was known for throwing down a windmill dunk as well. But it is the tomahawk dunk that people remember the most about Dominique Wilkins. Number 5. Shaquille O'Neal, Black Tornado. Shaq was known for his monstrous size and strength and even once broke a backboard during a game following a dunk.
Behind me is the new structure that they are rolling in. They are
looking at some of the America West Arena.
Shaq gave his signature move the name Black Tornado, and it was truly lethal in every sense of the word. He would post up his defender in the paint, perform a jab step, pump the basketball, and then dunk right over the defender, which usually left them on a poster. The smart defenders would get out of the way and avoid the 300-pound big man throwing down the basketball right over their heads. Number 4. Allen Iverson, Crossover. Iverson could cross up anybody, anytime. The move was a thing of beauty. His natural speed and quickness made it stand out even more, and he made a habit out of leaving defenders in his tracks. In fact, post players were always prepared to have to help out Iverson because they expected him to get by the guard who was on him. At just 6 feet tall, Iverson needed the move to help create space and blow by defenders. He is often regarded as the best ball handler of all time, and that was his signature move. Number 3. Hakeem Olajuwon, Dream Shake. Olajuwon is the king of the post move. He was able to fake out even the best defenders and make it look easy while doing so. The term Dream Shake will forever be linked to Olajuwon, and for good reason, as he became a superstar because of it. The most popular reference point when discussing the Dream Shake is during the 1995 playoffs, when Olajuwon went to work on fellow star big man David Robinson. One broadcaster commented, "If David Robinson is not quick enough to stop you, then nobody is." And that is what made it such a dominant move. Combining the size of Olajuwon with the speed of the move made it truly defenseless. While there are players who try and incorporate it into their games today, there is nobody who will ever do it like Olajuwon. Number 2. Michael Jordan, Fadeaway. Now, Jordan was able to do many things on the court at an elite level. I mean, there is a reason he is regarded as one of the greatest of all time. His reverse layups were also a signature move, but his fadeaway is what set him apart. Jordan was able to create space with ease and knock down the shot routinely. He busted it out in any situation, including clutch time. In fact, when Jordan needed a big shot, he would often turn to his fadeaway to give him an open look. Most players don't have the confidence to take a shot off balance in crunch time, but we know that Michael Jordan was certainly not short on confidence. Michael Jordan was a man on a mission during his career, and his fadeaway helped him regularly outperform the competition. Honorable mention. Some honorable mentions are as follows. The Tim Duncan bank shot, which was truly an image of elite fundamentals. Magic Johnson and his no-look passes were always extraordinary to watch. The Jason Williams elbow pass was more of a globetrotter type of move, but hey, nonetheless often left defenders in awe. And the Stephen Curry long bomb three-point shot has been a staple in the modern NBA and revolutionized the game in its own right. And now, without further ado, here is the best NBA signature move of all time. Number 1. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Skyhook. Now, so many have tried to master the Skyhook, and yet so many have equally failed. The degree of difficulty to hit this shot is immense, yet Abdul-Jabbar routinely broke this shot out and made it look as simple as can be. It was unstoppable. With his gargantuan height of 7 feet 2 inches and incredibly long arms, the shot was as impossible to defend as it was to get. It almost seemed like a shot somebody performs in a game of horse just to get lucky and steal a letter. But for Kareem, it was more than some curious shot. Rather, it led to him becoming the NBA's all-time leading point scorer. So there you have it, our top 10 selections for best signature moves of all time. What do you think about our picks? Who would you have added or subtracted from the list? Should the Skyhook be number 1? And before you go, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below to be entered into the giveaway. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.